AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Try and muscle for the first down. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Handoff in a single back formation. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And there's a penalty marker down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the option play. He's past the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Hand off to the right side.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Ball is free in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. And the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Patchett. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten something going. Can they build more momentum here before halftime? He's escaping the pocket now. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, They're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The offense now operating in empty. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it from the gun. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing early in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game. The kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. With
little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, what a move. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. comes a first down pass attempt. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Running out of time in the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And he'll set up to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Finds room at the 30. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the ball.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take. On downs now. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Georgia. It was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to pass. It's Aurora. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Defense is coming after him. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Punt team ready to boot it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team makes the stop on this.
At the 15.
the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. No idea what he was trying to do there, but the end result is going to be a safety. Wow. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. They just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Kick is up and no good. The lead remains at 18 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. Offense on the field to take over. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Now the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Irish. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Dropping back, it's Aurora. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Can he make it to the marker? He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Coming up, second down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.